Hey there, artists. You guys are going to be creating a still life using crayon, and you will do this by observation. When you sit at your table, anything that is red, you will use a red crayon and green to cancel it out. I'm going to show you that in a second. Anything that is green, you use a green crayon to color it and red to cancel it out. You will look for shadows and any dark places on the fruit. And then you will use yellow for anything yellow and purple to cancel it out. So let's talk about lights on an object. When you sit at the table, there will be two people across from you and then one person next to you. Make sure you set the lamp to the third level by pressing on the button. Let's talk about where a lamp is and what kind of shadow it creates. When the light is low, the shadow is longer. When the light is higher, the shadow is shorter. And then when the light is on the other side, the shadow is always on the other side. So for this activity, I'm going to just put it on the left side. Keep it a little bit far away just so I can have some shadow. I'm going to make sure I'm observing and looking for shadows. So when I draw, I'm going to make sure I'm looking at the pear and at my paper. And I'm going to just press lightly with my crayon, just because if I make some mistakes, it's kind of an easier fix versus pressing hard and outlining and then, hoping it will work out. So I'm looking at the pear, drawing, and I'm noticing this is where the stem comes. I'm going to just draw that stem. And now I'm going to color in the pear. I'm not going to color dark yet. I'm going to just color the entire pear. And in a second, you will see, I'm going to show you how the pear is darker on this side because the light is on the other side. So that's when you will take your green crayon and press harder. So now once that is done, I'm going to look at my observation and really look at where the shadows are. Pay attention to the shape. Now it's time for the shadow. So I've been paying attention where the shadow begins under the pear. And I'm going to just kind of press dark, but not really. I want to make sure there's more red to get that cancel color out. So I'm just going to take the red. I'm going to go in and color over it. Okay, now on the pear, I'm going to color darker. Wherever there's a stem and the shadow of the stem on the pear, I'm also going to color there. I'm going to go in and just color dark. Keep in mind, wherever you sit, wherever your lamp will be, it doesn't mean your shadow is going to look exactly like the way mine is. So when you sit down, please don't copy the way I drew it. Yours will be a different setup. So I'm just going to go in and color. Now I'm going to draw the apple. Now what's interesting is because I'm not sitting at a table, I'm looking at the apple from over. And so I noticed after I was done drawing that the way I drew it, it's from looking above. But the way I'm trying to make it look is if I'm sitting across from it. So my apple shape, I realized, does not look that great. So make sure when you sit, you are drawing from the perspective of the fruit right in front of you, not from above. And that's what I noticed about mine. Mine is a little off. So then I had to kind of increase the size of the apple, the roundness of it. Anyways, once you're done with that, I'm drawing my shadow. Go in and color. Color over it with green because green cancels red. Color the shadow. Okay. Next, it's time to draw the banana. I'm going to grab yellow. I'm going to observe all the lines. Draw those lines. Don't press too hard. Then once you know that you've drawn it correctly, Then you can go in and color. And then this is the shadow. I'm going to take purple, draw those lines on the banana. Then color where the shadow is. If you want to add more detail by drawing other things that you see on the fruit, that's totally fine. This lesson is designed to where you are drawing the fruit and doing the shadows. But if you want to add more detail, that's fine. For my table, I'm going to use blue and orange. They cancel each other out. And I just go over it to create a brownish, blackish color. And I just ever so lightly kind of just color like that to create some texture. Then very lightly with blue, I do this. And then I sign it, and I'm done.